Have you ever stood in front of the mirror one morning and asked yourself, what happened to the man I used to be? You're not alone. The truth is, most men over 60 feel it. That slow fade of energy, the quiet slipping away of drive. The moments that once came naturally, like waking up full of life or feeling strong in every part of your body, now feel like distant memories. But here's something most doctors won't tell you. It's not just age, it's what your body has been missing. Hi, I'm Dr. Kaya. I've spent over 30 years helping men just like you reclaim their strength, their vitality, and their confidence, not with pills or quick fixes, but with real natural solutions that work with your body. Because here's the thing, there's a missing link in most men's daily routines, a simple, powerful truth hiding in plain sight. And today, I'm going to share it with you. It's not about complicated diets or extreme lifestyle changes. It's about 3 incredible foods, 3 nuts that have the power to transform your energy, your performance, and the way you feel in your own skin. These aren't just snacks, they're science, they're strategy. And when eaten the right way, at the right times, they don't just help your body function better, they bring it back to life. In the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly how this works. You'll learn why one nut helps open up your circulation and get your blood flowing like it used to. Which nut can help you feel stronger, firmer, and more confident in those private moments. The 3rd nut that supports your hormones from the inside out. And most importantly, you'll discover exactly when to eat them for maximum impact. So if you're ready to feel like yourself again, if you want to sleep deeper, wake up energized, and bring back the man your partner remembers, then keep watching, because this might just change everything. Before we dive in, if you care about living strong after 60, hit subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a video like this. And if you found this helpful, drop a 1 in the comments. If not, let me know how I can serve you better. All right, let's begin. Part 1. The Circulation King. Walnuts. Let's start with the first powerhouse many men overlook. It's sitting in your pantry right now. I'm talking about walnuts, the unsung hero of blood flow. One of my patients, John, came to me at 72. He was sharp-minded, always had a joke ready, but behind his eyes was frustration. I'm not the man I used to be, he told me. My body feels slower, my stamina's gone, and in the bedroom, it's like I'm a stranger. That kind of honesty doesn't come easy for a lot of men, but I've heard it more times than I can count. And I looked him in the eye and said, John, you're not broken. You're just missing the right fuel. Then I handed him a small bag of walnuts. He raised an eyebrow. Seriously? He asked. Yes, seriously, because walnuts are loaded with an amino acid called L-arginine. Your body uses that to create nitric oxide, a compound that opens up your blood vessels and gets blood flowing where it matters most. As we age, our bodies produce less nitric oxide. That means slower recovery, weaker energy, and yes, less performance. But walnuts help reverse that. Just a small handful each evening can make a difference. John tried it. No supplements, no medications, just walnuts, eaten about an hour before bed. 2 weeks later, he walked into my office with a different look in his eyes. His energy was back. His mood was lighter, and he smiled like he hadn't in months, because his body was finally responding again. But walnuts do more than just improve blood flow. They're also rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which support heart health, reduce inflammation, and even sharpen your mind. And let's not forget the melatonin they contain, not just for sleep, but for hormone balance too. Better rest at night equals higher testosterone during the day. This is why I call walnuts the Circulation King. With just one food, you're boosting blood flow, supporting your heart, calming inflammation, and setting the stage for performance in every area of your life. And the best part? It's simple, affordable, and completely natural. Part 3. The Hormone Restorer. Brazil nuts. Now there's one more piece to this puzzle. Because lasting vitality, real deep energy, comes from more than just blood flow. It comes from hormonal balance, and there's one nut that holds the key. Brazil nuts. Let me tell you about David, a soft-spoken 70-year-old who came to me after months of feeling disconnected from himself. "I'm not depressed," he said. "I'm just not here." His labs showed borderline low testosterone, enough to explain the fatigue, the low drive, the emotional flatness. He didn't want shots. He didn't want pills. So I asked him a question few doctors ask. "Have you ever tried Brazil nuts?" He blinked. "You mean the big ones in the mixed jar?" Exactly. Because Brazil nuts are one of the richest sources of selenium on Earth, a trace mineral your body needs but can't make on its own. Selenium supports testosterone production, sperm quality, thyroid function, and prostate health. I told David to start with just one Brazil nut each morning, right after brushing his teeth. 2 weeks later, he came back a different man. "I woke up," he said. "I'm still me, but the fog is gone." And I've seen this time and again. Selenium deficiency is linked to low energy, poor immunity, and reduced testosterone. But most multivitamins don't give you enough, and too much can actually be harmful. That's why getting it from food, like just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts, is the safest, most effective way. Just one nut gives you nearly 100% of your daily selenium needs. And sometimes the smallest changes lead to the biggest shifts. A month later, David brought his wife in with him. She pulled me aside and said, "Thank you for giving me my husband back. That's why I do what I do." The Nut Protocol, when and how to eat for maximum results. Now you've learned how walnuts boost circulation, pistachios strengthen performance, and Brazil nuts restore hormones. But the real transformation happens when you bring all three together, strategically, every single day. This is what I call the Nut Protocol. Here's how it works. Morning. Start your day with 1 Brazil nut, right after brushing your teeth, before coffee, before breakfast. This sets your hormones up for success and creates a strong foundation for the day. Afternoon, around lunchtime, reach for 20 to 30 unsalted pistachios. This is when energy dips and focus fades. Pistachios give your body what it truly needs: L-arginine, healthy fats, and vitamin B6 to keep your energy steady and your confidence high. Evening. About an hour before bed, close your day with 7 to 10 walnut halves. This helps with nighttime circulation, reduces inflammation, and supports deep, restful sleep. And good sleep? That's the secret driver of everything: energy, mood, testosterone, and recovery. What makes this protocol so powerful isn't just the nutrition, it's the rhythm. Morning hormonal activation, afternoon energy and blood flow, evening restoration and repair. Your body thrives on rhythm, and when you feed it what it needs, when it needs it, everything changes. Some men notice differences in just 7 days. By day 14, partners start noticing, and by day 30, many feel like a completely different person. More alive, more capable, more connected. Because healing after 60 doesn't have to be complicated. It just needs to be intentional. Reclaiming the man within. Over the years, I've worked with thousands of men, and I've learned this. Most aren't chasing six-pack abs or Olympic records. They want to feel strong again, wanted again, alive again. That's why I shared these 3 nuts with you, not as a gimmick, not as a shortcut, but as a powerful, natural way to rebuild what time and stress may have worn down. Walnuts to open your circulation, pistachios to strengthen your performance, Brazil nuts to restore your hormones. And when you follow the Nut Protocol, you're giving your body exactly what it needs. Exactly when it needs it. No drugs, no guesswork, just real food, and consistent action. Men in their 60s, 70s, even late 80s have turned things around with this. Not because they were trying to become someone new, but because they wanted to feel like themselves again. And they did. So here's my message to you. It's not too late. You are not past your prime. You are not broken. You are simply out of rhythm. And rhythm can be restored. Sometimes with something as simple as a handful of nuts a day. You deserve to feel powerful again, connected again, fully present in your life, your relationships, and your body. So start today. Take that first small step. 1 Brazil nut in the morning, a few pistachios in the afternoon, some walnuts before bed, and as your body begins to respond, as your energy rises and your confidence returns, remember this. The man you've always been is still there. He didn't disappear. He's just been waiting for you to come back. And now you have. If this message spoke to you, please hit the like button and share it with a friend who needs to hear it. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss another practical health tip designed for men over 60. Leave a comment below and let me know how you're doing on your journey. And if you'd like to support this work so we can keep bringing life-changing advice to more men, consider making a small donation. Every bit helps, and I'm truly grateful. Thank you for watching. Stay strong, stay connected, and keep showing up as the man you were meant to be.